Hello and welcome to kiiff.com. This is the WordPress walkthrough series part 5. In the last video we worked on the blog and the about page and did some edits on the home page. And in this video we're going to just continue to make edits to the theme, replacing default text and creating new content. So we're here at the home page. We'll go into the dashboard. And there's a few updates we need to make, so we'll appropriately make those. Alright, and we will jump right into customizing the home page. One thing I really want to work on and just finish up is this section here. These, I mentioned in the very first video that these are called Font Awesome or FA icons, and whether you have 3, 4, 5 even, this is a fairly cookie cutter way of displaying simple features or characteristics of a business that you can really, if you look for it, you'll see it very, very common. I kind of like it just because of the simplicity, and it still gets a message across, and a strong message about whichever 3, 4, however many things you pick. So we're going to go ahead and change up this text here. So for the sake of our business, kiiff is located in Florida, so we'll just say that our roofing business is serving the Central Florida area. I'm going to go ahead and leave this section blank. And let's take a look at our features here. I have some text that I created just before the video that I'm just going to paste in to save time. And I'll just quickly see if I can use the interface here to find, I see a house, so that'll work for residential. It'd be nice to find a wrench icon if they have it. That's a good one for repair. And that takes care of residential. These colors are they're conflicting a little bit with the testimonial colors, and I'm not entirely sure that I like the testimonials being super colorful, and I'm not entirely sure that I like these, or if these are colorful then these not, or these colorful and these not. So let's just quickly look at the settings of the testimonials here. It looks like by default they are pre-colored by the theme. So either we will look into the theme settings on that, or we may even, this is something that would definitely work if you had a real business, is we might be able to put in like a slider right there for Google reviews. So maybe it'll just pull from right from your Google reviews. It'll have all the stars and so forth. For now, we'll go ahead and just make these. We'll just go ahead and leave these. No, I'm going to change the color. Alright, there we are. So that looks a lot nicer, and then the testimonials bring in that color. The blog on the part 4 last video, I mentioned that one of the faults of the blog right now is that every post is created by an admin, and the date is okay, but you don't really, this is one of those things where it doesn't really need to have an author. There's no purpose really to specify an author. Oh, and there's an update to our theme. Alright, so we'll go to plugin, add new. And there was one I was looking at called remove author. Show hide author. So we're going to give this one a try here and just see if it works right off the bat, and might try another one during this video if this doesn't work. But alright, so it's installed and active. We go over to the settings here, show author name and nothing there. Save changes, and let's just see what this does. So it looks like it's still putting the admin here on the inside page. So I might need to be, might have to put in a different plugin for that. I'm not sure if this one's gonna do all the things we want it to do. So I will leave that for some further research down the line. I wanted to change this menu up here. I generally like to have the contact us as the very last link after everything, so very simple change there. Save menu. We'll go back into the customize on the home page, and we went through testimonials. Look good. We have the blog with the update, and I wanted to just try to finish up this. So maybe our particular company is going to offer free estimates, as I seems like a kind of a popular thing that a business like this might do. So we have free estimate, and then I wanted to change this text here. Serving the Central Florida region, so I'll just try to put in something in Orlando. And we'll change the phone call. Alright, all that, click publish, and it has not refreshed yet. Alright, well I'll just try to do it right off here. Alright, Monday to Friday, 8 to 5 p.m. You want to have a phone. And I'd like to do an email one as well, although we do have the contact form right there. And I'm just trying to figure out why the email is not coming up. I think the text editor has a little bit of a problem with updating. I don't see any kind of save button or anything for it. Oh, there we go. Well, at least we got the phone. All right. Well, I'll have to work on that on the side there. But we'll just get that changed over to a mail icon, and that'll finish up this bottom area here. So let's move back to this the About Us page. All right. So yeah, at the end of part 4, I accidentally dragged this up at the very end, so get that back down. There we are. Now I'd like to have this area up here just to put some text about the company, um, who we are, where we're located, maybe the types of clients we serve, a mention of perhaps our reputation, things like that. Just a couple sentences, background information up here. And then here I was thinking of having some mention of free estimates. And one thing about this page that this just comes with the layout of these sections is it's starting to feel it's starting to feel like a tunnel sort of, where we have all of this open space on the left and right, and um, it's not as prevalent. Um, Really, it's not at all in the blog, just by the nature of that page. But you don't really get that feeling as much in the uh, contact us page, just because it's so much smaller. On this page, we start adding text and pictures and titles and things, and it just feels like a tunnel sort of going down, where um, the website visitor would have to scroll a long ways to go down this page. That's not really something that um, I'd like to have. So there's gonna have to be some changes perhaps to these sections to make them wider, and maybe we can make them more boxy but towards the outside, and that way they're not so focused in. So I didn't have that pre-made, but um, just some text there, um, describing the business, and like I said, it really feels like the page right now is very limited to just right down the line with these tight margins and all the white space. So um, don't really like that. I'm gonna go ahead and try to work with these sections and fix that now. So I actually haven't seen this setting before, but this page builder full width looks actually look I like the way that it looks. It just looks like we would have to maybe change these other pages or create our own title of some sort. Alright, so this might just do it here. We're able to keep our title header up there, and now we're using much more of the page, which I like a lot. It might be beneficial to take out this picture and either put in a picture of a roof, like a house. Maybe I might even have one to put in. And then I would like to see this not be so square. Maybe a carousel would look better. I had a thought when I saw the progress bar to have, say, 40% is like residential, then maybe 30% of what this company does is commercial, and then another 30% is like uh, repair or something like that. Or maybe we'll break it down even further. Well, as you can see, this there's nearly endless options for the formatting of these widgets and sections and columns, rows, things like that. It's one of those things that it's really important that you take your time on it actually, and find out all your options and what you have available, because it's the placement of the content is in some ways almost as important as the content itself. So I'm going to go ahead, just for the sake of time, and stop part 5 right now. And in part 6, we will finish up this. We will go ahead and just finish the About page and just take one last look over the site, going through final details and changes and things like that. So I'll see you in the next video.